I'm going to show you such an easy explanation for limiting factors that it'll literally be a piece of cake for you. So imagine we're baking a cake, and here's my horrible recipe for cake. We're going to use 1 egg, 1 pack of flour, and 1 cup of water. So each of these gives me 1 cake. So let's say in my kitchen, I have these numbers of each. 2 eggs, I have 3 packs of flour, and I have 6 cups of water. So simple question, how many total cakes can I make? So if you say 2, that is correct. So now here's my question, if I buy another packet of flour, can I make more cakes? So let's say I increase this to 4, right? How many cakes can I make? The answer is still 2. But if I increase the number of eggs to 3, then how many cakes can I make now? Well, the answer is 3. So which is the limiting ingredient? And if you answer eggs, then that means you already understand the concept of limiting factor. So limiting factor just means if you increase that factor, you will increase the overall rate of the reaction. So example, this plant is in a very dark room. And if we increase the light intensity, if the photosynthesis goes up after that, that means light intensity was a limiting factor. Did you know that water is not a limiting factor in photosynthesis? Here's why. Imagine that in this cake making analogy, right? I have over 9,000 cups of water. So if I have so much water, even on a day where the plant is dehydrated, let's just cut this number in half. Like maybe now there's 4,000 cups of water. Now, would it affect how many cakes I can make? Absolutely not, right? Because water is in such huge excess. So in plant cells, there are literally millions of water molecules, and there's just so much more compared to all the other ingredients needed for photosynthesis. So even on a bad day when the plant is dehydrated, water is still not a problem for photosynthesis. Hey guys, today's sponsor of the video is me. As of making this video, ThatBioTutor is Singapore's only O-level pure bio specialist. You mean you don't teach any other subjects or syllabus? Yup. That's how we've been able to make so much resources just for your syllabus. Example, concise notes without all the extra fluff. Commonly asked questions that come out under every topic, so you know the exact keywords and phrases to score full marks. Didn't pay attention in class? Crash course clips to the rescue. We've recorded explanations for every concept under every chapter. Find bio a chore to memorize. Flashcards on your phone, which makes it feel like a game. So if you need help with O-level pure bio, what are you waiting for? Click the link below this video or go to ThatBioTutor.com. Now back to the video. Imagine you see this question and it asks you, at which of these points is CO2 concentration a limiting factor? Super easy way to do this, just remember this magic number, 0.13%. So if CO2 is at this level or higher, it is no longer limiting because there's more than enough CO2. If it's under this number, then yes, it is a limiting factor. So look at the top curve, right? It's at 0.08%, which is less than our magic number. So yes, points along this top graph, CO2 is limiting. For the second graph, it's 0.04%, even lower. So yes, all the points along this graph, CO2 is also a limiting factor. So that's it, just remember the magic number and doing these questions will be super easy. Here's a super useful hack to doing these kinds of limiting factor questions. So you get this graph and they ask you, is light intensity limiting at points 1, 2, 3, 4? So here's how you use the hack. You look at the x-axis, and the x-axis in this case is light intensity. And so now you go to those points in the question and just ask yourself, is the gradient at that point positive? That means, is it going on an upward slope? If yes, then the x-axis factor is limiting. That means at point 1, light intensity is limiting. So we can do this for point 2 also. Is the gradient positive? Is it going up? Yes, right? So light intensity is also limiting at 2. What if I go really close to this part and I call it 0.5? Well, there's still a slight upward slope, right? So yes, light intensity is also limiting at 0.5. But once I get to the plateau part, like 0.4, and there is no more gradient, it is straight line, then light intensity is no longer limiting. So that's it, a super easy hack to know whether that factor is limiting on the graph. But take note, it only works for the x-axis factor. You cannot use this for all factors. Hey guys, if that was helpful for you, then subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to join our O-level pure bio tuition classes, click the link below or go to ThatBioTutor.com.